Welcome back to PRI. This is Prep Recruiting Insider. We're here at CELLO'S in Metairie. I'm your head coach for PRI, Rick GAILLE, and we're joined by our Prep Recruiting Insider, Renee Nato. And along with us today, two more terrific athletes from Landry-Walker, two more charging Buccaneers. To your right, cornerback Corione Harris, and to your left, wide receiver Devonta Jason. Devonta's a wide receiver. Corione is a cornerback. Thank you, gentlemen, for being here with us today.
Thank you for having us.
Corione, I'm going to start with you. Both you guys have been through the recruiting process, and both were one-time commits, both committed to LSU. But first of all, tell us, what schools are you looking at right now, and what are you looking for? What's the important ingredient in the school for you to go there?
Some schools I'm looking at right now: Mississippi State, Kansas, UTSA, LSU, Florida, and etc. Other schools that's just DBU. And what I'm looking for, a school that fits me, that I can go in and make a big impact early as possible, and just put me in the right position to get to the NFL.
And Devonta, you're a big receiver, 6'3", almost 200 pounds, one-time commit to LSU. What schools are you looking at, and what is the ingredient that's going to turn your engine and make you feel like this is a school for me?
Well, I'm looking at schools like Florida, Mississippi State, West Virginia, Kansas, Clemson, like schools that throw the ball and schools that put me in the right position.
Okay. And what is it about is there a school in particular that, or let me ask you this, do you want to get this over with soon, or are you going to go all the way to signing day?
Well, I'll take it to signing day because I just wait the process out so I got to be sure about my decision.
Okay. Now let's talk about the skills that the two of you have. We're going to do this a little bit different. Since y'all are on opposite sides of the ball from each other, probably see each other in practice every day. Corione, tell me about Devonta, what skills he has that makes him the outstanding player that he is.
He's a big, aggressive receiver, very physical from the start of the line, gets off the ball really well, and when the ball is up top, he go get it.
That's very good. And Devonta, tell me about the skills that Corione brings to the table.
He's a physical cornerback, like to get on in your face and just try to make his presence known, and his speed, he can held you down the field. You know, just he's a good DB though.
He just pesters you then, all the way down the field, pester.
Yeah.
Trying to get. Does he try to get in your head of him?
Yeah, most of the time he tries, but I just zone him out.
Now, Corione, you're a good blitzer, good ball skills, good closing speed. You're about a 4.5 guy thereabout. But you're the kind of guy you like to do a little mental game during the game. You like to talk a little bit and get in the wide receiver's face. Am I correct? Is that something you kind of work on?
Yeah, because getting the receiver head, he'll mentally be out the game. And me, used to playing quarterback, I could read the defense, and it's just a mental game.
And Devonta, something that's impressed me about you is you've worked on the little things, but they're not little things, like blocking and stuff like that, being a wide receiver. So it's more than just running routes. You have worked very hard on being a good blocker. And why has that made you a better receiver?
Because wide receiver is not just about catching the ball and running the route. It's about getting your running back, and when he makes a big play, like going block up field and just being a good receiver, make it aggressive.
Okay.
But we've talked before about the difficult start that your team had against two excellent teams, but since that time, turned things around with 3 wins. Corione, you first. Since the first 2 games, you've only given up 30 points as a defense in the last 3 games. Talk about what you had to do to really get the defense back up to the level of championship play that Landry-Walker is known for.
Well, first let them know that the season is not over. There's a lot more games ahead of us, and 30 points is really a lot to me, so I think we should cut that down and just make sure the defense have heart, still have fun out there.
But you have reduced the number each week, as I believe, to 20, 10, and 0, I think, the last 3 weeks. So you have been bringing it down every week. That's outstanding. And Devonta, the same thing with you, even though you're a junior. Lose the first 2 games, and you have the St. Aug Purple Knights staring you in the face. What did you have to do, not only to keep your own confidence up, but to build up other people's confidence as well?
Well, every team faces adversity. We just went through that adversity early on in the season during our first 2 games, and we just had to just pick up the intensity at practice and just pick up our slack that we had and just make our presence known and let them know who we are.
Devonta, I'm going to start with you. As a receiver, you catch the ball in the crowd very well. Good run after catch, and you high point the ball. but you also play basketball, and you got a state championship under your belt with that. How is being a basketball player, forward in basketball, help you be a good wide receiver?
Well, just the ability of you running up and down the court. You know, you have a lot of energy and just, you know, attacking the rim. If you attacking the rim, like you jumping. So you jumping most of the time on the court and just running. Like that helped me on the field, like just running and just jumping, high pointing the ball. It makes me a great receiver that I am.
Corione, grades are very important to you. Why is, being a football player is one thing, but why do you take grades so important?
Because without grades, I don't think it could be nothing in life. Football is going to end at one point, and you're going to need grades, education. Can't get a job without a high school diploma.
Okay.
And having a college education is going to be even better. So.
Need to strain your brain. Got to train your brain just like you do everything else, don't you? That's what grades show that you're capable of learning. So with that education, Corione, you mentioned you want to play in the NFL. I certainly hope so. That's a worthy goal to have. But after that, what do you want to be when you grow up?
I'm going to go to school for communication and engineering, sports commentator, and also with the NFL money, I'm going to start a garage and fix on cars and stuff.
Yeah, wow, that's an interesting combination. You could commentate on how you fix cars. Devonta, what do you want to study? What do you want to be when you grow up?
Well, I want to be an entrepreneur and just start my own business, just do something in that kind of category. Just
the fact that he could say the word entrepreneur without a hiccup, that shows you that he is preparing so very well.
In the last minute, last 45 seconds, Devonta, your favorite player that you model your style after and why?
Calvin Benjamin, because he's a big physical receiver. You know, he's uncheckable, I think, in my opinion. I mean, he's a great receiver in the league, and I mean, he earned it.
Corione, best player and why?
Richard Sherman, he's a long, physical cornerback, and I just think I match his body.
Okay.
That's Corione Harris and Devonta Jason. And no, you are not seeing things, folks. Every one of them had a different jersey on. They only have 6 different combinations. That's more uniform combinations than I have WHNO shirts. This is Prep Recruiting Inside of PRI. We are here at CELLO'S in Metairie. Let them cater your next big event or stop by for lunch or dinner here in the heart of Metairie. We'll be right back after this timeout. This is PRI.